9/10/2011, and I am filming for my new project. It's called 10 Years Later. Basically, coming down to New York City. I'm going to get 10 interviews that I'm going to put in this film, asking people 10 questions, and we're going to take a look at the country 10 years ago, before 9/11, and where we are today. And this isn't a 9/11 truth film. This is a film about where our country has gone. And are we better off as a people? Are people financially better off? Do we have more or less freedom? How do people feel about the world today? What motivates them? Is it fear? Is it love? How do they feel about the wars in the Middle East? All these are issues that need to be addressed. And I feel like this weekend is really the time and the place to really capture all of that and try to make it into a film.
So you've obviously started asking people these questions. How do you feel they're responding? What is
Well, I'm looking for the gamut, man. I'm not looking for one particular viewer or another. Obviously, up here at LibertyFest, I just interviewed Gary Franchi and Danny Mansell. I had an idea of what they were going to say. I didn't rehearse anything.
Right.
I know their viewpoints, but I was down at Ground Zero today. I found a really interesting guy that was talking to some people kind of loud, and I pulled him aside. I said, you seem like you got a lot to say. You want to be in my documentary, and then you give me a great interview.
Cool.
So I'm hoping to get another dozen or so tomorrow. We'll see how it turns out, and I'm going to pick the 10 most interesting ones, and I hope to show the gamut. I want the guy that's going to be like, fuck those Muslims, let's blow it up and make it into a parking lot, because that's the mentality of some people.
Yeah.
But I also want that guy that had that attitude on 9/12/2001 and has done a complete 180.
They had a guy speaking in there earlier like that.
Yeah, exactly, and I think that's what's important. The transition can be made from fear to love, from lies to truth. It's not an easy road. It certainly wasn't an easy road for me in 2001 when I started looking into this stuff, and into 2002, and into even 2003 before the Iraq War. Not an easy transition at all. It's never been an easy transition. But, I feel like I kind of caught my stride getting involved in these documentary films, and, we're in a culture now that no longer reads. Everything's got to be instant gratification, so really the only way to communicate with people, unfortunately, is television and movies.
Yeah.
And that's why I make movies, because, even my last film, one YouTube link, it's been out for, not even a year and a half, I think something like 18 months. We give it away for free. One link alone, 2.2 million plus views.
Yeah.
It's getting somewhere between 10 and 30,000 views a day right now. If even 500 of those people are newbies and have never seen it, that's important. If even 5 people who have never seen it see it on a daily basis, that's important. So, you got to just put that information out there, and you got to let people absorb it and do what they will with it. I encourage everybody out there, don't take my word for it. Check out my information, check out my films, and then challenge it. Do your own research. See what you come up with. See if you agree with my perspective or not, because I'm a human being. I'm going to get things wrong. I'm not perfect. But I like to think that not only have I done probably more research than 99.9% of the human beings on this earth about 9/11 and then geopolitics regarding 9/11 and into what these elitists, what these powerful people in business and politics refer to as the New World Order. It shocks me that I'm an expert on this. Me, little old me. The same guy that catches The Simpsons every Sunday and watches the Knicks game. I'm nothing special. I'm just a regular guy who really just, had it up to over here, didn't know what else to do, and, found his voice on the internet.
Thank you.